Hey, what's going on, YouTube? Shall stay faded back with another YouTube video. Tonight, it's about 2 in the morning, 2:30 in the morning or so. But I decided that I wanted to drop this story time real quick because I'm gonna be out of town tomorrow and half of the day on Sunday, so I wanted to get this out of the way, and then I'm gonna try to drop part 4 Papa Playtime tomorrow on my gaming channel. But tonight we're telling a story time since it's Saturday. I think it was Saturday or Friday. I don't even know the last. I don't know. I think it was Saturday. But anyways, we're telling a story. This was the time I was in Gatlinburg, and I'm not even joking. It was the highest I've ever been. So there was in October of 2024, and it was around like we stayed there for like I think we stayed there for like 5 days or so, and when we got there we stayed up in, there was an Airbnb and there was a restaurant under the Airbnb. So that was actually pretty cool. It was a restaurant, and then above the restaurant was an Airbnb, and that's where we were staying. And during our stay, of course, we had our smoking items. We had like some pins and some other stuff. I was going around just smoking my parents' pins around like Gatlinburg, like nobody really cared. I smacked the car on by by an entrance of let me think about an arcade. Yes, an arcade. Absolutely crazy, absolutely crazy. But we went to go check out some. We went to check out the Upside Down. The first time I've been to Gatlinburg twice. I'm about to go a third time in probably June or something like that. But the first time was in a cabin, and there was like a entire there was like a big screen with actually games that somebody left there. I don't even know why exactly I brought that up. Hang on. Let me see why I brought that up. Anyways, oh yeah. Like we were checking out like cars around, like just on display, and like Batman cars and other type of cars, like Transformers and all those. And then we went to a maze mirror, or mirror maze, or whatever you want to say. Well, those are pretty trippy. It's all mirrors, and you had to find your way outside of the maze. So yeah, that's pretty. Yeah. And then after that, so next thing, my parents got a pin from a Gatlinburg vape shop, and it had THCP and like 3 or 4, maybe 5 other THC compounds. And I took like a couple hits of that, and I was absolutely the highest I've ever been. Like, no joke, I've never ever been that high in my entire life. Like, even the first time I ever tried weed, that was the most highest I've ever been. And that was in Gatlinburg. That's absolutely crazy. But anyways, the next time I'm gonna be in Gatlinburg, my third time I'm gonna be in Gatlinburg, I'm definitely like I'm definitely gonna be smoking some pre-rolls. We're gonna be going hiking, and I'll be bringing my weed, and we gonna be rolling. It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good time. But that's gonna be sometime in June. I'm gonna definitely tell some stories about that later when it happens. But after that, that's pretty much it. But like we went to go karting, and we did go to the upside down, like it was an upside down building, or I don't know exactly what it was, but we saw the boats. We didn't go in the boat, but we saw it. We just rode the car. We saw the boat, but we didn't go inside of it. But the Airbnb was actually it's actually pretty big, surprisingly. But after that, I mean that's pretty much it. Let me see if I have anything else I want to say. I mean, the first time I was in Gatlinburg, we did go to. That was. We did have a cabin. We had a hot tub. We actually. Oh, I went. Oh yeah, I can see that. The first time I ever went to Gatlinburg, I actually rode a lift, like a ski lift, not ski lift, but the other thing that I don't know what they called, but it's the other thing than a ski lift. It's the other. I don't know what they called, but it's not a ski lift, but it's similar to a ski lift. So let's just say that. So I went out to a ski lift, and ski lift, not really, but let's just pretend so that's the right word for it. So I went up to the top of the mountain. Actually, before I got to the top of the mountain, we saw like a family of bears. And then when we got to the top of the mountain, oh my god, I'm tired. But first off, before I go back to that, first off, before we took off, they said that the up top the mountain wasn't finished, and there was nothing on top of the mountain yet. But by now, I'm sure there was places up there. But when we went, it was just they ride up and then ride down, and that was it. There was nothing up there to. I mean, there was like some souvenirs, but that was literally it. They was still building. So now. Well, while we were halfway up, we saw a family of bears, and glad we were up in the air though. But I was actually pretty scared. I could have dropped my phone or something, and that would be a game. That would be absolutely like that wouldn't be recovered. And plus, it probably will break. Anyways, we got to the top. I said there was nothing up there already, but there was only like souvenirs up there. But we didn't do anything. We didn't get anything up there. And then we went back down, and then we did that on our way out back to home, But anyways, that's the end of the story. Alright, I mean, technically speaking, there was like two stories. I mean, my first time and second time in Gatlinburg, but I'm about to be in the Gatlinburg a third time in probably June, maybe July. It depends on. I'm going with two of my friends and his mom, and then one of my friends' sister. So we'll see about that. He had to save up some money for him and his sister and his mom. So, and my other friend is paying for himself, and then I'm paying for myself too. But my other friend had to work to get the money to go. So So, anyways, that's that. Alright, peace.